All right. Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. If you're watching this, I hope that you're already having a nice glass of wine. I posted on LinkedIn last week some recommendations on places to buy wine online. It was met with a ton of comments, activity, and enjoyment. And I realized that everybody who I'm friends with on LinkedIn drinks a ton of wine. So what did I do? I went out and recruited one of my good buddies, Matt Armitage over there, who is, in my opinion, a wine expert. Matt, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I've been around wine my whole life pretty much. Service industry, 15 years, bartending, serving, went into wine buying for a couple of years. Now I've been selling wine for about 4 years, and a year ago, just passed my certified sommelier exam through the Court of Master Sommeliers. So pretty excited about that. So drink a lot of wine, spend a lot of time drinking and selling, drinking and selling.
Awesome. All right. So now that you know Matt's legit, and if you're watching this video on my LinkedIn feed, I'm Mike from Centro. I know a little bit about ad tech, and we're going to talk about both ad tech and wine. So here we go. Matt, what are you drinking these days? What's a good knowledge?
Yeah, good question. So one thing I busted out the other day, Peter Franis, Albarino from Napa Valley, California. Awesome rock star winemaker who's been making wine in Napa for 30 plus years. And most people might have had Albarino from Spain, which is where it's normally from. Peter Franis's Albarino, pretty similar. It's very fruit friendly, bright, citrusy, aromatic, rocks with seafood, paella, all that kind of stuff. So definitely check out a bottle. It's something unique, but I love it.
And I am drinking this Payon or Payon 2011. It's a cab from Napa Valley. Mount Veeder. It is exquisite.
Nice.
If you like a punch you in the eye cab from Napa Valley, this is the way to go. All right, so Matt,
reference?
I throw it in there. Matt, I want to know a little bit about grower champagne. Been hearing that term a lot. Give me the 411 on that.
Yeah, so grower champagne. You might be hearing about it a little more frequently. So grower champagne is focused on the people and the families and farmers who grow the grapes. But not only do that, they produce the wine themselves, bottle it themselves, and also brand it, label it, and everything. So big houses we're familiar with, Veuve Clicquot, Moet, Chandon, Dom Perignon. Those houses purchase a lot of fruit from a lot of growers across Champagne. Grower champagne is from one family. It showcases a single unique terroir, and it can also kind of showcase some sort of complexities and differences in the vintage to vintage of those wines, depending on the site where it grows. And a quick little tip that's really cool. So this is one actually grower, L'Armandier Bernier. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry.
You can see it. Yeah, it looks great.
Great grower. But then a quick tip, so if you're at the store and you want to try out this grower champagne, every bottle of champagne legally has to have these two letters on it, RM, or it might be something different like NM. Those are the two most common. Anything that says RM has to be a grower producer champagne. On bottles of like Veuve Clicquot yellow label, you'll see NM, which is Negociant Manipulant, and those are champagnes where fruit is purchased. So that's an easy way to know if you're drinking grower champagne or not.
Nice. I think that's cool to try champagne from the same guy that might taste different by vintage, which you don't really get from the big boys.
Totally.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about what's on everybody's mind in quarantine. What should you be drinking with what you should be eating? In other words, you're rating your cabinet, you're rating your liquor shelf. What's a good food and wine pairing?
Yeah, what I've been doing, so just to, since everyone's thinking it's the end of the world, no better time than now to drink some of those bottles of champagne maybe you've been holding on. So I've been trying champagne and Ruffles chips, man. It's great. That oily, salty, fatty chip and that like crisp, clean, zippy champagne. Perfect pairing. You'll crush through a bag and a bottle in no time. It's awesome. How about you?
I yearn for the days of being outside and on the beaches. I took a trip to Santorini and discovered the wonderful native grape Assyrtiko. So if you can get like a Sigalas Assyrtiko, should be pretty easy to find on wine.com or a larger liquor store. You take a couple tomatoes, cut those up. You take some chickpeas, which I'm sure you have. Everybody has canned garbanzo beans. Throw them on a pan, cookie sheet, bake them in the oven. Crispy garbanzo beans, fresh tomatoes, olive oil, and a glass of crisp Prosciutto. And it's like you're there in Santorini, kind of like a little tomato fritter, which is sort of their native trademark dish when you're there.
That sounds
Right.
killer.
So what do you want to know about AdTech, Matt?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Sure, everything.
I've heard this term PMP, and so I want to know what that means, and what value that brings. What's the value of a PMP?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the PMP is a private marketplace, and really think of it this way. It's kind of like a sectioned off, curated portion of a publisher's inventory that is supposed to provide better value for an advertiser. So when you go to a restaurant and you see the wine by the glass menu, it's cheaper, it's easy, it's going to get you to where you need to go, but it's not really been curated, selected. It's not the premium stuff. So think of the open marketplace as wine by the glass, and the private marketplace is that special bottles only wine list that the somm comes over and helps you pick out something. You know you're going to enjoy it more, even though you're paying a little bit more. And a platform like Centro, within our DSP, we've got a really nicely curated bottle list of PMPs for you to take a look at. All right.
That's awesome.
Music and food and booze pairing. What do you got for me?
All right. So I decided to pair a wine with music today. I took, there's a bottle of wine out there, Valravn Chardonnay, great little producer from Sonoma County. And I paired that with Dead & Company's Sugaree from TD Garden in Boston, 2017 show. You can find it on your music app. And I find you open that bottle of Chardonnay, it's kind of opening up, just nice and mellow, just like they ease into the song. And then about 6-7 minutes in, when Johnny really starts rocking, that's when the wine starts to show, opens up. You get those layers of apple and fruit and oak and vanilla. It's great. It's perfect pairing.
Love it. Love
Yeah.
it. And,
how about you?
and a perfect pairing with my Stella.
All right. Yes.
So I'm all about, I'm going to do a movie and wine pairing, and I'm going to go with the Big Lebowski and a white wine spritzer. And you ask me why, and I say two things. One, you go to the store, you buy a cheap bottle of Sauvignon Blanc. Oyster Bay is a good option because you can find it everywhere, and it's affordable, and it's not going to kill you. You mix that with some club soda. You throw a little cucumber on the top because it's a nice garnish, but also kind of matches the Sauv Blanc and the spritzer. You throw on Big Lebowski and you watch it, because there's no bad time to watch Big Lebowski. There is no bad time to drink a white wine spritzer. The dude is very comfortable in his own skin, and I think more men should be comfortable drinking white wine spritzers. It's a wonderful drink.
Amen.
My buddy Mike Dean, it's one of his staples. So white wine spritzers for everybody. So, all right, you've spent the last 7.5 minutes listening to Matt and I talk about wine and ad tech. I applaud you. We're going to try to do one of these every Friday just to keep things fun and fresh. But we also want to hear from you. We don't have a name for this. So comment in the thread below with a name, and we will pick our favorite name, and the winner will get a $25 gift card to a wine vendor of your choice, whether it's an online or a local wine shop. Just let me know and I will buy the card for you. And then we're also just comment with a question either about wine or a question about ad tech that you'd like us to discuss. We'll pick one of those, and that person gets to choose a charity that we will donate $25 to that's been for a group that's been impacted by the COVID pandemic. So any charity will make a donation in your name to them. Both the wine gift certificate and the donation are sponsored by Centro, but Centro is in no way endorsing anything I'm doing here except for the charity part. It's a very charitable company, but otherwise these views and opinions are my own, and of course Matt's. Matt, anything to say to the good people before we go?
Just drink the good stuff now while you can. There's no better time to open a good bottle of wine.
I love it. I love it. All right, everybody, stay safe and wash your hands. We'll talk to you soon.